In the bustling street, there was a little boy who held a coin tightly in his hand, and asked with anticipation from shop to shop, "Do you have a god to sell here?" However, most of the shopkeepers felt that the little boy was mischievous. Some shopkeepers ignored him, while others kicked him out of the store without saying anything. As night fell, the little boy did not give up and timidly entered the 69th store. Again, he asked, "Do you have a god to sell this?" "Yes." The owner of this shop is an old man with silver hair. He looked at the little boy and asked with a smile and curiosity, "Son, why did you buy God?" When the little boy heard someone respond, the sadness that had been suppressed in his heart instantly welled up like a tide, and tears came out of his eyes. He choked up and told his boss that his parents had passed away very early, and his uncle had worked hard to raise him. "Now my uncle fell off the scaffolding while working on a construction site and has been unconscious. The doctor said that only God could save him, so he wanted to buy God back and let his uncle eat it, so that his uncle's injuries would be healed." After hearing this, the old man's eyes couldn't help but moisten. He then asked, "What hospital is your uncle and what's his name?" The little boy replied truthfully. The old man smiled and said, "Coincidentally, I happen to have a god here." With that, he turned around and took a look around. He took a bottle of drink called God's Kiss from the shelf, handed it to the little boy and said, "Take it, child. Your uncle will be fine with this bottle of God, but you will need to pay $1. The little boy's eyes were full of wonder and hope, and he carefully took the drink, held it tightly in his arms, bowed and thanked the old man, and then ran away. The next day, a team of the world's top medical team took a special plane to the hospital, where the little boy's uncle was located, and conducted a joint consultation with the little boy's uncle. After careful treatment, the boy's uncle eventually recovered and was discharged from the hospital. But when he saw the sky-high medical bill, he almost fainted. Relieved by the doctors, he learned that an old man named Bundy had paid all the bills for him, and that the medical team had been brought in by Mr. Bundy at great expense. The boy's uncle was so excited that he immediately took the boy to the grocery store to find Mr. Bundy to thank him. However, the clerk told them that Mr. Bundy was already out on his trip and told them not to worry. It turns out that Mr. Bundy is a billionaire and that this grocery store is just one of his ancestral properties, and he often passes the time here in his free time. The clerk handed them a letter from Mr. Bundy that read, "You should thank God that he saved me. You should thank God that he saved your life. However, always remember that the true God is the love of the people. If you really want to be grateful, then pass on this love." Many years passed and the boy grew up and went on to a prestigious medical university. Later, he worked tirelessly to invent a band-aid that could quickly stop bleeding and allow wounds to heal. In order to thank Mr. Bundy, a billionaire who once saved his uncle, he named this medicine Bundy Band-Aid, hoping that everyone will remember his story and pass on the love. In everyone's impression, Bundy is equal to a Band-Aid, and Band-Aid is only Bundy. And if there is a second impression, it is to know how to be grateful. This gratitude and love are constantly passed on from person to person, just like the bottle of God's Kiss drink, sowing the seeds of warmth and hope in people's hearts. The many stories in my videos come from this collection of storybooks. Each story in this collection is concise and rich in philosophy, covering a wide range of themes including philosophy, motivation, life, and more. It's an excellent choice for learning English, and I recommend it to anyone who loves to learn. If you like this story, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more update. Thank you. See you next video.